Well, over in Poland, a Polish activist, Justyna Wydrunska, was just found guilty today of supplying a pregnant woman with abortion pills. This is Poland is a very Catholic country, and they have very Catholic laws. Actually, Poland has got Europe's most restrictive anti-abortion law. Abortion is banned in all cases except for rape and incest, or whether the mother's life or health is considered at risk. And those kinds of things can be very, very difficult to prove, as we're discovering here in the United States. Interesting story about it over at Raw Story if you want to follow up on that. But that ain't nothing compared to what the Republicans in South Carolina want to do. 21 Republicans in South Carolina are putting forward the South Carolina Prenatal Equal Protection Act of 2023. Which would give a fertilized egg from the moment of fertilization, would give that fertilized egg full rights of human personhood, which means that a person who aborts that fertilized egg would then be guilty of capital murder. This bill was authored by Republican Representative Rob Harris. It has 21 co-sponsors, as I mentioned. And this is the state that has just, as of 2 years ago, revived the electric chair and the firing squad as methods to penalize people for capital crimes, and which abortion would become under this law. Now, a Republican member of the U.S. House of Representatives from South Carolina, Representative Nancy Mace, she, again, is a Republican, took to the floor of the House saying that this is a troubling trend. And once again, this is a Republican. She said, quote, "To see this debate go to the dark places, the dark edges, where it has gone on both sides of the aisle has been deeply disturbing to me as a woman, as a female legislator, as a mom, and as a victim of rape. I was raped as a teenager at the age of 16. This debate ought to be a bipartisan debate where we balance the rights of women and we balance the right of life. But we aren't having that conversation here in D.C. We aren't having that conversation at home. We aren't having that conversation with fellow state lawmakers. Instead, you know, they want to put women to death now in South Carolina. Electric chair or firing squad. You get to choose. In South Carolina, also self-managed abortion is illegal. So earlier this month, a woman from Greenville, South Carolina, was arrested. She's in jail right now for taking pills to end a pregnancy back in 2021. So be careful. Also in health news, I mean, it's just mind-boggling. By the way, these are the people who say, freedom, freedom, we need freedom, big government, no more big government. Well, they want government big enough to climb into a woman's uterus, but that, you know, I mean, anyway.